Hello and welcome aboard, page 129. Please stow your luggage in the overhead lockers. So yesterday, Hollywood film star had discovered 3 diving suits, 3 wetsuits, just casually in his luggage. And so Shirley and Wendy and their friends had been going on, here we go, expeditions into the wonder world at the bottom of the lagoon. Taru often went with them. As much at home in the water as any fish could ever be, he needed no goggles nor snorkel. It was a wonderful dream world that Shirley found herself gazing down upon, floating face downwards just below the surface. Almost motionless in the buoyant water, that sounds nice, breathing easily through the snorkel. It was like looking down from a plane onto a fairy forest, composed of a rainbow assortment of coloured trees, a kaleidoscope of foliage of indescribable beauty. Judith's not going to try and describe it because it's indescribable. In and out of which darted swarms of richly coloured fish like fluttering butterflies. This sounds lovely. I would like to be floating in the water looking at this. The giant tree of this fairy forest was an underwater version of the banyan. Okay, Judith, with its innumerable sturdy trunks adorned with sea anemone, singular, their gently waving antennae looking like the petals of deliciously coloured chrysanthemums. It was difficult to think of them as death traps. Well, yeah, until suddenly the petals would shoot upwards and a passing fish boop, boop, would vanish inside their entwining folds. Entwining folds. Well, that came as a surprise at the end. But you see that nature red in claw and tooth or whatever. You can't watch a David Attenborough film without seeing at some point the nice little animal get eaten by the bigger animal. That's the conclusion I've drawn. It was upon the third day of skin diving that Shirley conceived the brilliant idea of turning these pleasant underwater expeditions into treasure hunts. The treasure being the freight and luggage which had been tilted into the lagoon from the airliner's cargo hold. So in a Mary Poppins type way, she's turning just an actual chore into a fun thing. Let's just dive for luggage. What? By the end of the second week, on Castaway Island, 2 cases of merchandise and a travelling trunk belonging to the highly delighted Nertons. Why was it the Nertons' luggage? That's unfair, that's socially unfair. Had been located and laboriously hauled ashore. Ooh. It was at about this time, here we go, that Sam Reeves began to miss crockery and cutlery, tins of food, condensed milk and sugar from his gallery. Thievery is going on. It'll be sad, Sally, but let's go with it. Other mysterious disappearances followed. A compass vanished from the flight deck, and several of Bill Homer's navigation charts went with. Yeah, I mean, it'll be sad, Sally. But Shirley Sherlock, hopefully, will get to the bottom of this.